Hey guys, I'm going to review the Beyerdynamic DT990 80 ohm and the Beyerdynamic 770 80 ohm and let you know which one is the best one and compare them for you. If you want to purchase these items, their links are in the description and help support the channel. And let's get right to it. So I did have the chance of trying both of these headphones because I was looking for a new one. I love them both, but there are differences, and I'll tell you which one I picked and which one was the best one. So sound stage wise, the DT990, I know it's 2250 ohm, but I got the 80. I recommend the 80 just so you can play it regularly without an amp, and it also gives you that crystal clear sound. The 250 and the 80, you're not going to hear a big difference. It's going to be super, 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 super hard to hear slight changes. I don't think the 250 is worth it. I think get the 80. That way you can, if you don't have an amp, you can still use it and hear great crystal clear sound. So the DT990 Pro, it has a wide open soundstage, more natural for mixing and mastering. Whilst the DT770 Pro has a more, I would say, narrower soundstage. It's more intimate, great for detail listening in isolated environments. Great bass. I'm a bass guy. I love the bass. So it has great bass as well. In terms of its comparison, you're going to see that the DT990 has an open back, lets your ears breathe so your ears don't get sweaty, but I didn't get too much of a problem with the DT770 closed back. You can hear like your brain, because it's so close. But the open back was actually refreshing because it just allowed like air to come into your ear, which is really nice. So again, you're going to get that wide sound space with the DT990 versus the narrower one. Bass is going to be more natural. It is less pronounced, but this is more tighter and more emphasized, which I love. You're going to get brighter and sharper treble. This one's more controlled, the 770. Isolation wise, you're not going to get a lot of isolation because it does have an open back. This does have good isolation. It's a lot tighter on your ears. You're going to get sound leakage because, like I said, it's open back. This has minimal sound leakage. Both of them are really comfortable velour pads that go over your ear, not on your ear. And I would say the DT990 is good for like home studio mixing and listening. If you want the DT990, so this is the open back. The air will get through. The sound does come out. Like if you're recording on a microphone, for example, you have to turn it really low, or the sound will be caught in the mic. But yeah, basically, the DT990 is good for your mixing, mastering, casual listening at home. The open back gives you a wider sound stage, more natural sound, but it does leak sound. It's not the best for like public or noisy environments. But the DT770, which is great bass, love the bass on it. It's closed back. It's more isolated sound, tighter bass, focused bass. But you still hear everything perfectly, beautifully, just like you would in the 990. And both great headphones. I personally like the 770 just because I'm a bass guy. I just felt like the 990 was amazing as well. Sound was beautiful, but it was lacking the bass, and it just kind of like irritated me. And no matter what song I played, the bass wasn't as pronounced, or it was kind of hard to hear, even though it was there. It was very subtle, and I didn't like that because the bass is like amazing. I think bass sounds great. And the 770, you're gonna save like $10. It's not like crazy less pricey than the 990. You would think the 990, because it's newer, that it would be better, but I like the 770 just because of the bass. Everything else is basically the same other than the soundstage, but overall they're pretty similar. They're very, very, very identical. I got both of them to try out, and I would recommend the 770. Highly recommend it. Great bass, great music. Sounds amazing on it, and I do miss the open back on the 990. I think the open back is great as well. If they had a higher bass, I would definitely keep the 990. It's just you can put these mics on, these headphones on for like hours and not even worry about being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I hope this helped. I hope my review helped. I know some people don't know what to get. So again, this you're gonna get less bass. Music is gonna sound great, but less bass, which I didn't like. With the DT 770, great bass. The microphone, the wire that it comes with is solidified in the microphone head, so you can't change the wire, but just take care of it. Don't throw it around. Don't pull the wire. Don't drop it. You know what I mean? You could always get an amp for these if you want it any louder, but I think the 80 ohm is good to get really good, nice, clear music. You can also plug it in your phone, your laptop. If you want something louder, you could get an amp if you want to turn it up even louder than that. But the 770 does have like a 40 ohm if you just don't even want to deal with the amp at all. But yeah, that's my review. Please click the link in the description, support this channel, and click like and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.